everyone, Flo here, and a few disclaimers before we start. First things first, this video will contain a lot of sensitive topics, and if you are sensitive with the topics that are shown on screen right now, please click off the video. Second of all, as I was making this very specific video, Jack's entire channel has been wiped out of YouTube, meaning the community post, you can't check it in his channel anymore. But don't worry, I still have it screen recorded and we're gonna go over it together anyways. So there's no loss in here when it comes to evidence. But yeah, Jack is gone, so there's not much I can do regarding that. Hi, here are the 5 main key points you need to remember regarding Jack the Baron's entire downfall. Starting right off the bat with main key point number 1, people's opinion on the matter. Jack the Baron has lost a lot of credibility in the past 12 hours, to the point of people being actually confused, disappointed, and not making the difference between what's real and what's fake, despite him making several statements. Now, we will go to main key point number 2, which is, while some mistakes were made when it comes to him sharing information, he wasn't lying. In fact, one of the members of GCA approached me to clarify and give more context to all the references Jack has made in his recent community post, confirming them, or at least most of them, to be true. Now, the only inconsistency here is that when Jack mentioned Pakistan and Senate, in reality, it is about the Senate fighting Zionists and being for Palestine. So Pakistan has nothing to do with this. They have pretty much also confirmed Jack's backstory, implying that Jack used to be in an anti-Gacha group and was sent to investigate the Gacha community and 2 groups in particular, the Senate and GCA. And he realized that, maybe the Gacha community wasn't that bad after all, and stayed a while longer while running away from his old group. In the end, he still managed to complete his initial mission, and now here we are, pretty much throwing his entire career away just to get some peace. He shouldn't have done that, in my opinion. He could have just explained that without throwing his entire career away. But, he does what he needs to do, I guess. Main key point number 3. His experiences and his opinions on the Gacha dramas he has witnessed throughout the entire time he was in the Gacha community. So he mentioned multiple situations, such as the Nehema situation, which he got the date wrong, by the way. It wasn't in 2020, it was in 2022. Get that right. And we have other situations, like the Mika situation, mentions of Len Totally, Hatsumiru, the list goes on. If you are interested, again, you can find people who reshared his community post. You can read the specific parts. And, for some of them, he mentioned doxing and personal information. And I would like to tell you, the audience, that doxing is not a viable solution to justify being against someone. Maybe someone has done horrible things, not just to you, but to other people as well, but that does not mean that you can blackmail them with their personal information. Main key point number 4. His main opinions on the Gacha renters he has encountered throughout his experience. And while he has mentioned quite some positive aspects for female Gacha renters, I can't exactly say the same for male counterparts. By that, I mean that he has been sussing Zai throughout his entire experience. He has called Pochi his friend, yet also calls him greedy a few lines later, calls Loki kind of aggressive. The list goes on. But it feels weird, like how he can be two-faced in just one community post. And finally, main key point number 5. Why did this happen? Well, to put it simply, this is the aftermath of my video related to Krova, which I posted a few days ago. Now, Jack has been trying to collect information and evidence regarding the allegations Krova has upon her head. And sometimes by not using very polite tactics. And Maven and the victim Jet got very upset and uncomfortable about Jack's requests, and they decided to bring it online. Twinkie also got involved, and note this, everything here that I'm telling you has been going down while I was asleep. So when I woke up this morning, I have found 2,000 notifications from Discord. So yeah, it must have been a very wild night, if I say so myself. And so now Jack is, struggling, and nobody is taking him seriously anymore. But yeah, I guess that summarizes it all. If you have any sort of questions, I can always answer them in the comment section. That'll be all for today's video. Now please be safe on the internet. Never trust someone with your personal information, and have a nice day or night. Bye everyone!